This is daily review session 6. The day is 22nd of February 2026. Hours slept is 6 hours and 41 minutes today, and the time in bed was 7 hours and 30 minutes. So how did I move forward today? Well, I ordered 2 products, I used Zeek Analytics, and I watched some of the dropshipping course that I paid for, and I'm trying to learn from that, seeing whether that works or not. And also I made sure not to work as much. I understood the importance of recreational time, rest time, and it's more valuable to just sit down and do actual productive work for 2 hours compared to doing 10 hours of pretend work just for the sake of it, but you end up being burnt out and, feeling like crap just because you're denying yourself any kind of recreational time. Of course, there's a balance. So on the weekdays, I just do 2 hours of personal work and 2 hours of free time to do whatever I want. How do I feel? I feel normal. I feel like this because I gave myself recreational time. Also because I chose to kind of involve myself into writing again as a hobby. So just writing 1 page per day for the weekends. So Saturday, Sunday. So it's just 2 pages per week, but whatever. Because I do it for fun. But that's usually how much I feel like doing anyways. Kind of just to make me feel a little bit more productive or busy. And I can always choose to do more if I please. Develop my map, develop the lore, or whatever I want. What could be optimized or improved? I couldn't really think of anything besides, so what needs looking at? Just look at the subscriptions, look at Zeek Analytics, whether that works, look at the dropshipping course, whether there's anything else to be learned from it. Think about drop shipping as an alternative method, maybe if you use UK drop shippers, because storage might become a problem later on as we keep scaling further and further. Storage will always be the limiting factor, it seems, more than anything. Besides that, just try to really figure out what makes a product sell. That we are starting to figure that out more. What is my main goal? It is to grow my eBay, and how my actions aligning with it. Because today I ordered 2 products, right? And generally speaking, I'm trying to order better products, try to do more research, try to really figure out like what's working. And I got the course and I'm using Zeek Analytics and I'm getting the eBay subscription. Apparently it's cheaper per month than being a business seller and just listing up to 100 items. Once it goes over 70, at least that's what the course says. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to look into that, but apparently that's what he says. So okay, how will I act tomorrow? Well, I'm just gonna get the work done. Get through my work day. 2 hours of personal work. I really need to sit down and focus, I suppose. And then once that's done, just sit down and just relax and do whatever I want. Maybe just continue watching the series that I was watching on Netflix, or watch a movie, whatever I want. How will I move forward? By just taking my time with this stuff and just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. It's just about the knowledge anyways. Trying to gain as much clarity as possible and just, focusing on the high leverage tasks. Okay, well, apparently I still have to talk for about 7 more minutes. I have no idea what to talk about. Because most of it would usually just be me thinking about how to answer those questions. Or because I already did a 5-minute version of this earlier where I thought about it all. Now I just, have thought about all the answers quite in depth. So I guess I'll just think about some topics. I don't know, it's quite tricky. For example, one, I suppose the gym. I definitely prefer going to the gym, I think, on the weekends compared to the weekdays. Do not revert back to weekdays working out, because the mistake you make is going to the gym is recreational time. No, it's not. It's uncomfortable, it sucks, and it can be lonely if that's, all you do all day. So it's not recreational time. Recreational time is free time. That's where you do what you want to do. So it can be, but mostly not. When you force it, it's not so much. But running, I suppose you could argue, is recreational, but still it will have similar effects because you just end up tired and everything's crap afterwards. During it, though, it's, you reach a high. It really, really feels nice, I suppose, but there's only so far before you need discipline and, you struggle with it and stuff. So gym is not to be confused with recreational time. It's not recreational time. It's kind of the same as personal work, but of course it's separate as, training. So diet-wise, well, I'm starting to eat an avocado extra per day, slowly increasing that. I'll think about adding the fruit mix, and then I want to see how that adds up in calories. I know all I have to do is just keep adding on the calories slowly up to what I can manage, and then I can have what, like, I can actually succeed in the thing, in trying to gain weight and stuff. Like if I drink a protein shake, 1 avocado, 5 eggs, said 100 grams of almonds. I guess I could increase that eventually. 2 sandwiches, 1 protein bar. I said 1 banana. Apparently, what I'm sacrificing is going to be 1 banana. I can definitely get away with an apple per day. So there's going to be some sacrifices here. I guess to some degree it's getting closer, but maybe next week I'll consider introducing fruit mixes, though it becomes a tricky thing. I have to think about when to include it into my diet. I was thinking in the morning, if I eat a fruit mix, prepare it the day before, eat it in the morning, then eat cereal, then in lunchtime eat a protein bar, almonds. I probably won't have enough time though, so I'll just eat almonds and then the sandwich, and then when I come back, eat a protein bar. No, eat the protein bar during a snack period. Yeah, so the first break, eat the protein bar, and then the second break, lunchtime, just eat the almonds and the sandwich, and then when you come back, eat the eggs, avocado, and protein shake. And then that would probably compensate for the calories. And then so long as I just push till failure, as usual, I should probably gain muscle and weight, I think, pretty consistently. Though do not get confused, and it's not straight away, it is gradual. It takes time. You do not gain weight or muscle straight away. It just takes time, and it takes more time than you think, or makes sense. But the point isn't to make yourself a victim about it or to become entitled or expect results. The idea is to just do it consistently and make it sustainable and manageable. Is this something that you could just keep doing without results? That's kind of how it goes with a bunch of stuff. So, I don't know if there's anything else to look at. Oh yeah, what do I think about the YouTube stuff? Like the idea with it for me was that I was just gonna do it for like I'm changing it to do it for fun because it's not making me any money. And if I wanted to make money from it, then it would make more sense to make money from eBay first, and then I'm actually gonna learn something. I actually have something to offer, and I'd be more experienced or something. I'd have more funds to invest into recording and stuff, and then I could actually do proper videos to begin with. So, or I could hire an editor or something. It makes more sense to make money first and build a business. Then you have actual stuff and actual value to offer, and you have stuff to back it up. Not a random person just in your bedroom, and then you can just make those videos. Though it only really works if you sell a course anyways, or sell some kind of mentorship or something. So I guess that's what I'd have to offer, and I'd have to make sufficient money for it. But I'd probably sell a course. I wouldn't want to do a mentorship because it would cost me too much time, unless I charge ridiculous rates for my time or something. So that's that, but I don't know. And then what do I think about the writing? I don't know. I think it can be pretty fun, pretty decent, but it does take a bit of discipline. That's why I included it, because I wanted to have something that's meaningful, and it takes a bit of discipline, I guess, maybe. Though, what am I saying? Discipline, to some degree, discipline is real, but to some degree, it's just not. And it's more useful to just figure out methods of doing work, taking it at your own pace, and doing what's actually possible for you consistently and stuff. So, I guess I haven't thought about work tomorrow. Well, this is what I try to do because I know work really sucks and it's hard to get through. But I think the reason it can be quite so hard is just because I don't have any free time. I don't have any balance in that, right? Though it is still quite a limited amount of free time. It's just 2 hours, but I don't have to feel a victim about it because I know, okay, I get 2 hours of chilling time instead. When I feel like my entire life is just work, of course, it's going to feel pretty miserable. So just adding that 2 hours of free time, I think, builds way more sustainability. And it's pretty much the same productive value, if not better, because I'll have more clarity. I'll be less emotional and stuff, and I'll just get more work done. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah. Though I guess really think about growing that eBay and stuff, seeing where you can take it from there. I think, honestly, I keep saying this, the strategy is you want to build the eBay up to a point, and then either just, I don't know, sell your knowledge and skills maybe through YouTube, but that's probably not going to go too well. Maybe you can make some money from it, maybe, but it would make more sense to just, just do a service-based business from there or something, though I can't say it's too simple or too easy. You're going to need to do something to scale, because storage will continuously be a problem unless we go into drop shipping specifically. I think eventually we're going to have to, because eBay is the beginner step-up thing that will replace the income for a full-time job. But then once you've sufficed for that, you're going to have to think about, okay, how do I make money from other things, right? How do I make money from like an actual full-on business or something? So that's going to be definitely a real challenge to step up to the next stage and stuff. So I'll see what I can do from there. Yeah. What do I think about those daily review sessions that I missed on Saturday and Friday? I don't know. I guess I was overwhelmed and I just couldn't find a good time, or I didn't try to find a good time, because when I did have a good time, I didn't feel like it and I didn't really want to. So I don't know how valuable these daily review sessions can be, because sometimes, like today, for example, right before I made this, I was like questioning the value of it, but oh well. I think it's still valuable to just keep going, because it just calibrates me and, reminds me of what's important and stuff and what I need to focus on, and what needs to be improved. It improves clarity, I suppose, and regulates emotion. The main value of it, I think, really, especially, is that it just regulates how you feel in your emotions. Though that's not like I'm saying it with extreme, like 100% confidence. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But yeah, that's what I think. That's the end of the daily review session 6.